ask the question, please.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, yeah, okay. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Great.
Can you take a seat?
Thank you.
Please.
Thank you, man.
So, Nonito, how does it feel? Just the emotions going through you right now.
Man, 3 decades of being world champion, 9-time world champion. That's amazing, you know. And I came in here and I felt really good, you know. That's why I just came in and I'm like, man, this is weird because you know I'll go over my head, but today I knew exactly what's going to happen. I knew exactly what I was going to do, and you know I told my guys, you know, I'm like, you did exactly. I mean, I even told Richard, you did exactly what you said you did, you know. And I think I was just very focused in the gym. You know, I was very focused. Richard, you want to come?
Thank you. Yep. Hope you do well.
Okay.
Congratulations as well.
Thank you.
It's an amazing fight.
Thank you. Yeah. So I just felt really good coming in here, and you know I was grateful that I was given this the opportunity by the WBC, you know, and being very patient with me with all the pandemic and postponement. So, you know, I'm just very happy.
Also, you've had other fights here prior, Nishioka won as well and everything. Does this one stand out as the best performance here at this location, at the StubHub Dignity Health Home Depot Center?
Nishioka was something that I was very looking forward to, and I executed it as well. But I have to say that this one was just something that I had proven to the world that, man, I'm back and I'm stronger than ever.
Nonito, first of all, congratulations. I can't speak for everyone, but I knew you had a puncher's chance coming into this fight. Now with this victory, you mentioned you would like the rematch with Nguyen. Well, is that what we're targeting? Is that the main goal?
I mean, that is why I came in to fight and win this fight, because I want to make that happen. But the very person that can really truly answer that is Richard. That's what I want, and I know Richard and my promotion will make it happen.
Well, first of all, I have to say, like, puncher's chance is a bit like, I don't know what you mean with that. I think he has much more than a puncher's chance. This is technically one of the best fighters of our generation. And in addition to being technically and smart in the ring, he can punch as well. What an amazing combination. So I think puncher's chance is not really the smartest choice of words. But he did exactly what he said. I asked him in the locker room, what are you going to do? He said, I'm going to be patient. He's going to make mistakes. I'm going to knock him out. Pretty simple. That's what legends do. That's what fighters of that level do. And so, you saw it. This was more than just a win. This was a statement for the division. This was putting the division on notice. This was like what's going on in 21. We see all these unification. Fighters like a Canelo, like a Josh Taylor a week ago. Fighters are daring to be great, and Nonito is one of them who dares to be great. And so you can go and look at the rankings, who else is the world champions there, and that's who Nonito wants to go after. That's who we're going to go after, one after the other, one after the other. You know, Ubali, check mark. Next one, check mark. Next one,
yes.
Check mark. And then undisputed.
That's right. That's the goal.
So that's what we're going to do. We're going to work on that. We're going to implement that. And he is the biggest name in the division too. I mean, who wouldn't want to fight one of the most legendary fighters, Nonito Donaire? So these fights, I think, are relatively easy to make.
Nonito, I know you're not one to race for the knockout, but after you had him badly hurt and twice dropped in the third, how convinced were you that the fight was not going to make it out of the fourth?
Well, it was very hurt, and I could feel it in my hand. I still feel it in my hand, but he was a very tough guy. I think ultimately for me there was a level of, should I be more patient or should I go for it? And something I've learned in the Inoue fight was to go for the kill, and that's exactly what I did. I was patient, but I know he was hurt enough that I can take him out.
And then, Richard came in saying how thrilled Al was with your performance. Knowing the politics of the sport, I know you want to fight in a way. I have to imagine everyone wants to see that fight. Do you think it's going to be more realistic that you wind up fighting the winner of Casimiro and Rigo?
Well, that's the thing. It's part of that line.
Right.
That's part of the line of why I'm here. I'm here to fight anybody, and I've always been that person. But my main goal is get the rematch, and then getting the undisputed champion or whatever it is. For me, it's the ultimate is being undisputed.
Right, so the order doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what order it is because I'm coming after them.
Okay, great. Congratulations. It's been an
Thank you.
honor watching you.
Thank you.
Nonito back there. Congratulations. I don't want to say it was easy, but I don't want to say it was easy, but he felt like he was.
Oh, shit. Sorry, Steve.
And so early on the fourth round.
Well, I knew that once I figured out his distance, and I told the whole team that he wasn't going to go past the 6 rounds, not because I was cocky, but because I was very confident in my ability to know exactly what I need to do in there. The strategy that we put together, the moment that because he was a guy, the thing is, everything is easier for me when I know I have a technical sound guy in front of me. If you're a little bit awkward and you're hard to guess, then that makes it difficult. But although it did make it difficult for me because he's a very good fighter, and you don't become a world champion by not being a good fighter. He was great, and I had to kind of figure out what I need to do to sacrifice. And I said to myself that in order for me to really land this punch, I had to sacrifice getting hit with the straight to land my hook.